Here's something that should make every space enthusiast's heart race. SpaceX just rolled out their most advanced Starship yet, and what happens next could determine whether humans reach Mars within the next 2 years. The aerospace giant has successfully transported their latest Starship vehicle to the launch pad at their Starbase facility in South Texas, marking a crucial milestone in preparation for what will be the rocket system's 11th test flight. This isn't just another routine move. It represents a pivotal moment in SpaceX's relentless march toward making interplanetary travel a reality. On September 17th, SpaceX shared this achievement through their official social media channels, posting 3 compelling photographs that tell the story of this massive undertaking. The images capture the 171-foot-tall, that's roughly 52 meters for our metric friends, spacecraft. Officially designated as Starship, but affectionately called Ship by the SpaceX team, making its carefully orchestrated journey to the launch site. For those new to SpaceX's operations, picture this: a gleaming silver tower taller than a 15-story building, slowly rolling down a road in the dead of night, looking like something straight out of a science fiction movie. The final 2 photographs show the spacecraft securely positioned at the launch pad, cradled by what SpaceX engineers playfully call chopstick arms, the massive mechanical appendages of the launch tower that will eventually help catch returning rockets. But here's where it gets fascinating for engineering enthusiasts. The upcoming phase involves critical pressurization trials and comprehensive engine testing procedures. These aren't just routine checks. They're the make-or-break tests that will determine whether this particular Starship is ready to handle the extreme conditions of spaceflight. The same rigorous preparation process will be applied to Super Heavy, the colossal booster that forms the lower section of the complete Starship system. What makes this entire setup revolutionary is that both components are designed to be fully reusable. A concept that traditional aerospace companies said was impossible just a decade ago. The entire vehicle is constructed from stainless steel, which might seem counterintuitive. Most rockets use lightweight materials, but Musk's team chose this approach for its durability and cost-effectiveness in the harsh environment of space. While SpaceX hasn't announced the specific launch date for this 11th test flight, the significance of recent progress cannot be overstated. The previous mission, Flight 10, which took place on August 26th, achieved what SpaceX called complete success, a remarkable turnaround that silenced many critics. And this is the part most people miss. Flight 10 wasn't just successful because both the Super Heavy booster and Starship upper stage hit their designated splashdown targets in the Gulf of Mexico and Indian Ocean, respectively. The real game-changer was Starship's successful deployment of 8 dummy Starlink satellites during flight, marking the first time SpaceX demonstrated the vehicle's capability to actually deliver payloads, which is, after all, the entire point of having a rocket. This success story becomes even more impressive when you consider the context. The 3 test flights immediately preceding Flight 10 had all experienced premature losses of the Starship upper stage, failures that would have spelled disaster for traditional aerospace programs, but were treated by SpaceX as valuable learning opportunities. But here's where it gets controversial. Elon Musk has announced that Flight 11 will mark the final mission for Starship version 2. After this test, SpaceX plans to transition to version 3 of the vehicle, which will stand approximately 408 feet tall, about 10 feet taller than the current version. Critics argue this constant iteration and version upgrading represents instability in design, while supporters see it as rapid innovation at its finest. The real bombshell comes with Musk's timeline predictions. If version 3 testing proceeds smoothly, the SpaceX founder claims that a small fleet of uncrewed Starships could launch toward Mars as early as next year. Yes, you read that correctly. Next year, not in some distant future. This ambitious timeline directly supports Musk's ultimate vision, establishing a self-sustaining human settlement on Mars. While this goal has been the subject of both admiration and skepticism within the aerospace community, recent Starship successes are making even the harshest critics take notice. For beginners trying to grasp the magnitude of this undertaking, consider this. We're potentially witnessing the development of the vehicle that could make humans a multi-planetary species. The Starship system is designed to carry up to 100 people and massive amounts of cargo to Mars, fundamentally changing how we think about space exploration. What makes this moment particularly intriguing is how it challenges conventional wisdom about space development timelines. Traditional aerospace projects typically take decades from conception to operational use, yet SpaceX is attempting to compress this timeline through rapid prototyping and an acceptance of early failures as learning experiences. So here's the million-dollar question that's dividing the space community. Is Musk's aggressive Mars timeline realistic genius or dangerous overconfidence? Are we witnessing the birth of true interplanetary transportation, or are these ambitious predictions setting up SpaceX for a spectacular public failure? The upcoming Flight 11 test will provide crucial data points in answering these questions. Every successful test brings Mars colonization closer to reality, while any setbacks could force a reassessment of these ambitious timelines. What do you think? Is SpaceX's rapid iteration approach the key to unlocking Mars travel, or should they focus on perfecting current technology before pushing toward even more ambitious goals? Are Musk's Mars timelines inspiring vision or unrealistic hype that could damage public confidence in space exploration? The comments section is waiting for your thoughts. And don't hold back if you think this entire Mars colonization plan is either humanity's greatest adventure or its most expensive mistake.